Hey, what is happening? Welcome to the Robert Does Wrestling YouTube channel. This episode is all about the top 10 most attended TNA Impact Wrestling shows of all time. So let's get right and jump into it. This event took place July 2, 2010 from the MCU Park in New York City. The attendance of this show was 5,500, and the main event of that show was a TNA World Heavyweight title match with the champion Rob Van Dam defending the belt versus the phenomenal one AJ Styles. This event took place January 29, 2009 from the Manchester Evening News Arena. The attendance of this show was 5,500, and the main event of the evening was a three-way tag team match. Team 3D versus the British Invasion versus Beer Money. This event took place October 12, 2008. This was Bound for Glory 4. The venue was the Sears Center and the attendance was 5,500. The main event of this show was a TNA World Heavyweight title match. Sting versus the champion Samoa Joe. Date April 13, 2008. The event TNA Lockdown. The venue the Paul E. Tonga Center with an attendance of 5,500. The main event of this show was for the TNA World Heavyweight title, a match between the Samoan submission machine Samoa Joe versus the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. This event took place January 29, 2011 from the Wembley Arena in London, England, with an attendance of 5,000 fans. The main event of this show was for the TNA World Heavyweight title, a match between Mr. Anderson versus Jeff Hardy. Date was June 8, 2008. This was TNA Slammiversary. The venue was the Civic Center with an attendance of 6,000 fans. The main event of the evening was a King of the Mountain match with a special enforcer Kevin Nash. Obviously, the match was for the TNA World Heavyweight title with Samoa Joe defending the title versus Booker T, Christian Cage, Rhino, and Bobby Roode. This event took place April 15, 2007. The event was TNA Lockdown. The venue was the Family Arena and the attendance was 6,000 fans. The main event was a lethal lockdown match between Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Rhino, Samoa Joe, and Sting versus Tonko, Scott Steiner, Christian Cage, AJ Styles, and the Monster Abyss. Date March 10, 2013. The event TNA Lockdown and the venue was the Alamodome. The attendance was 6,700 fans and the main event was Bully Ray versus Jeff Hardy for the TNA World Heavyweight title. This event took place January 30, 2010 from the Wembley Arena in London, England. The attendance was 7,000 fans and the main event was for the TNA World Heavyweight title, a match between the phenomenal one AJ Styles and the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Coming down at number 1, the date was January 24, 2009 from the Wembley Arena in London, England. The attendance was 8,100 fans and the main event of that show was the founding father Jeff Jarrett versus the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. If you attended any of those shows, I would love to know how was your experience. Also, be sure to check out my other video, the top 10 best James Storm matches in TNA Impact Wrestling history. That's it for me. Goodbye and thanks for watching.